This tutorial is going to be highlighting the LexisNexis database. I quickly want to remind you of the capability of chatting with the business library staff when we're open and using the Find Answers Quickly resource when we are closed. The LexisNexis database is available on this drop-down list from the Business Library homepage, and it is actually listed both in the General Business and Articles section as well as in the Company and Financial section because it is really quite multifaceted. If we take a look at it from the General Business Articles section, you will see that you'll be able to search for your company information in the news, if there are legal cases in which it's involved, and you can get company information by clicking here, typing your company name, or going to the company dossier. I'm going to go back to the library database list in order to choose it from the company section so that you can see that you would be going directly into the company dossier search. At this point you can search for your company. I'm going to use Loblaw as an example, and I'm going to click Find. There are 3 results. None of these bottom 2 do not relate to the company in which I'm interested, but Loblaw here, President's Choice Circle, is the one that I'm interested in. Immediately you kind of get an overview of the company, some of the sales, some of the executives. One of the things that I wanted to show you was the categorization. So the SIC, so the Standard Industry Classification Code, is 5411, and the North American Industry Classification System is 445110. These numbers are important because you can create lists of competitors, or if you just wish to find companies that work in that industry, I'm going to show you how to create that list, okay? So you get the information, you get the legal information, your board of directors, some of the most recent news stories, and you can see this one was April 10th, 2014, and that's today. So I'm going to scroll back up, point out that on the left-hand side you can also choose mergers and acquisitions and choose the mergers tab, and here you'll see that they in the past year or so have acquired Shoppers Drug Mart. So there's a lot of information that you can get here, but one of the beauties of this database is that you can create a company list. And that is done by clicking on the Create a Company List tab. Pretty obvious. You can do a search by just typing in a business description. So if you want to do grocery here, but then it's to your advantage to be a little bit more limiting by saying regions. Let's try Canada. You can go all over the world, but let's choose Canada, let's choose Ontario, and let's even just break it down right down to London. So here we are going to create a list, and you can see that there are 261 companies, many of which are numbered companies. I'm going to go back a screen and into the search screen again, and instead of doing grocery, I'm going to put in the industry codes that we obtained before when we searched Loblaws. So here I'm going to use the NAICS code of 445110. I'm still going to leave the limits to Canada and then Ontario and London, and I'm going to create my list. So there are 29 companies more specific. If you wish to see the remaining companies, you can customize this list. You can indicate the type of information that you want. If the company is private, you may not get as much information as all of the financial profiles, but you may. So let's just click a few more. And then we're going to update this company list. Here you now have all of the data for these companies, including fax names, executive names, and whatever little sales and revenue that you can get for these companies. And this list can then be downloaded. So you can download the selected items. Okay, so these are 2 methods by which you can create lists of companies and also where you can find information for your company, all stemming from the LexisNexis database.